what? Now only bad thing in Nigeria people they see, they can't compare. Are they not seeing the good things in other country? Nigerians are not comparing any good thing. We are here today, we don't have light. They won't compare it to. We are here today, we don't have any. They will compare it. But when they will look for anything that is evil, anything that's not going well in any place, they will bring it to compare. It has become the system of Nigeria. And somebody come and force his way to become the president of this country when you know you have no solution, and today you are sitting in the bill. Okay, vacate the chair now. No way. If anybody come out to protest against you, you arrest the person. And you are sitting there holding the country hostage. If you know you don't have solution, clear the way. Let people that have solution enter.
So Tinubu has no solution?
He has no solution. For his wife to come out and say that they are not responsible for the hunger in this land, who then is responsible? Bring back fuel.
Then what we are discovering now is the government that is in power that is causing this problem. If the government in power can work in synergy with Dangote, I am telling the truth, all of us will enjoy this country. But due to selfish interest and the greediness, that is why we are suffering all these things. Tinubu government, to be sincere, is not helping us. He's supposed to bring everything down so that poor masses will enjoy and receive a good governance from Tinubu. So that's what we are.
Because of the price of fuel have gone up, every other community commodity follow it, and because of that, there is no money. People that are working minor job, you pay them 2,000. What will they buy with it? You pay them 3,000. What will they buy with it? Who then is responsible? If you want to travel now, you cannot travel, because from here to even Delta State, you pay 10,000 naira or more. Just to a full roundabout, you pay more. So who then is responsible? Okay, we are spending this much in our daily life. What is the income? Where are we getting income from? There is no job currently in Nigeria. When you finish school, you go and look for a POS machine. Which kind of country be this? Now like this, we will continue this kind of thing. You say you know they're responsible for this thing. You know see the condition of Nigeria before you talk say you won't become president. Were you hired to come and be telling us to come and be trading blames that this one is past government, this thing has been, it's going around all the whole world? Now only bad thing in Nigeria people they see, they can't compare. Are they not seeing the good things in other country? Nigerians are not comparing any good thing. We are here today, we don't have light. They won't compare it to. We are here today, we don't have any. They will compare it. But when they will look for anything that is evil, anything that's not going well in any place, they will bring it to compare. It has become the system of Nigeria. And somebody come and force his way to become the president of this country when you know you have no solution, and today you are sitting in the bill. Okay, vacate the chair now. No way. If anybody come out to protest against you, you arrest the person. And you are sitting there holding the country hostage. If you know you don't have solution, clear the way. Let people that have solution enter.
So Tinubu has no solution?
He has no solution. For his wife to come out and say that they are not responsible for the hunger in this land, who then is responsible? Bring back fuel. Then we will know who is responsible.
They've increased the fuel now. It's now fuel pump.
I continue to tell Nigerians that as long as we continue to fold our hands, Nigerians will suffer. Everybody is going to suffer it. Until the day everybody wake up from sleep and say no to this nonsense. No to this rubbish.
What do you advise Nigeria to do?
We should shut down. No vehicle will move. Nobody is going to buy that fuel. And any fleet station that sells will be brought down. We are not going to buy it. Because you buy, they will continue to increase it. But when you said no, we will not buy, and nobody is buying, then it will come down.
How does it feel right now living in Nigeria?
Living in Nigeria. Nigeria is the worst country. As it is now, Nigeria is the worst of all nations. This is not a country. This is not a nation. I don't even know what we are doing here. Since 1960 now, can you list something that Nigeria government have never done well, that you can compare with other places that this is what we have achieved? In terms of infrastructure, in terms of employment, in terms of everything, anything, even light, nothing. Can you compare Nigeria to all the other countries that got independent with the type of resources we have? And we are still here. We are talking about borrowing. We are talking about this one. We are talking about Boko Haram. We are talking about this one. Rubbish. These are stories. All this corruption that you are seeing everywhere is because of this corruption. You see all those things happening in Nigeria. And today, every day, we are multiplying in numbers. I hope, in fact, I don't know if we tell you how next year will be. The next 5 years, Nigeria is going to face housing problem. Because currently now, people don't have money to build. The building that is going on is small compared to the children and people that are coming up. So very soon, Nigeria is going to enter into serious housing problem.
And people cannot afford.
You can't afford to pay it.
The rent.
Even if you don't have money, the house will not be available because there is no much resources to build. Anybody that is working is just working to feed. He won't have money that he can say, okay, let me start this project. No money. Everybody just struggling to eat, just to eat, and yet we cannot even feed proper. And somebody is coming out to tell us that it's not responsible. Then clear the way. Clear the way. You are like the father of the nation. If we are hungry, we come to the father. And how can the father come and say he's not responsible? Who is responsible? What is his duty? His duty is to make sure that there is employment. His duty is to make sure that the country is okay. If you know you cannot do it, clear the way.
So Tinubu should resign.
He should resign, no. But because of greediness, he won't resign. Even his followers, like all those wicked, will not allow him to resign. Because of their greediness. They are always greedy and selfish. They will continue to remain in power. When they know they have no solution, they will continue to remain there.
So last week,
all the boss stop at his table. So people are supposed to be asking him, sir, what is happening? But does he know what is happening? That's another question.
so our president is not competent.
I cannot use the word competent because I would say he's competent, but from the look of things, someone will begin to read, is this man competent? Is he able to handle the situation at hand? From what we are seeing as a nation, I doubt whether he knows what is happening. That's the only way I can put it.
Tinubu does not know what he's doing. What do you suggest he do?
He has a lot of things to do because one, he should know that the masses of this nation are suffering. He should be able to use whatever means available to him to bring down the prices. If Port Harcourt Refinery have started loading, since they started loading, how much have dropped from the pump price? This morning I bought fuel. I know how much I bought it. Last week I bought fuel. I know how much I bought it. There's no differential, no much difference. Before the Port Harcourt Refinery started producing and selling to customers, what was the price of fuel? And now that they have started loading, what is the difference? There's no difference at all. All is still the same thing. And if there cannot be any major difference between what we were buying before the Port Harcourt Refinery started selling and now that they are selling, then it's of no use that they even start selling.
Are you saying Tinubu should step down?
Well, he knows whether he's to, if it were to be in other nations, by now, many people would have stepped down. But in Nigeria, you don't tell anybody to step down. There are tight seat system that is prevailing here in this nation called Nigeria.
Okay. What's your thought on Tinubu in South Africa, in France, in China, trying to, bring foreign investors to Nigeria?
Foreign investors, they are aware of what is happening here. The system will work by itself. If the masses of this nation are enjoying the system of this nation, only that will make the foreigners to run towards Nigeria and invest. You don't even need to go there and begin to beg them, come into Nigeria, come and invest. No. The economic indices that are supposed to be running smoothly, they will know in their nation, they will know in their country, they will know wherever they are, that in Nigeria, the business situation there is ripe for people to come and invest. But when they are there and they are watching and they are seeing, and look at it now, many industries that were here last year, today they are packed out. Why? Because the system is not functioning. The system is not smooth for them to operate. And the other people that are desiring to come, we also see that these people were here yesterday, but now they are gone. So why should that come?
Constant devaluation of our currency.
Yes. That is no go area safe, because the country, based on the currency we are operating, based on the system we are operating, every day people will expect that the dollar will fall. Is it by magic? It cannot be. If the economy of this nation, the drivers of the economy of this nation are doing the right thing, I tell you that anything about dollar will not be talking about it. It will work by itself. It will align by itself.
Happening now is globally. I've said this repeatedly. what is happening now is globally.
Global crisis.
Yeah, global crisis. It's not only in Nigeria. So we should put ourselves together, move forward.
Wait, the crude oil that is happening globally, did our crude oil dried up in Nigeria? Is the crude oil globally too?
No.
Nigeria would economy start from the crude oil, from the oil, for the increment in fuel, for the removal of subsidy. Did our crude oil in Nigeria, did it dried up?
No, it didn't dried up. Our crude oil is very much. Let me put it this way. You know what? Most at times in life, one thing that used to worry us most or that affect us is maybe sometimes mistake or mismanagement. Yeah.
Is Tinubu a competent president, right? As it is now?
As a human being, he's trying his best. He's putting in his best. Although his best might not be good enough for you.
Is it good enough for you?
It's good for me, yeah. It's good because he's working on his own part. We are not living by sometimes we don't live by the economic hardship or crisis or whatsoever. We live by his grace.
By the grace.
Yeah, it's by the grace of God.
Next election, you will vote Tinubu.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much.
Next election, I'll be glad, happy to thumbprint.
You understand? But the truth is that he might have done something, yes. But I am not in a position to say for now, except when I do my research. But there is hardship, like I told you, there is hardship in the land. Severe one. And if he continues, I was thinking maybe at the end of his 1 year, things would have changed. But if he continues like this, let's not be so sure that the population of Nigeria, except he is statically reducing the population of Nigeria. Except that.
Tinubu is using hunger to reduce the population of Nigeria.
Because I know the wife did say that even if they don't need Nigerian money, if my memory serves me right, that's what the wife said, that they don't need Nigerian money to survive. It means they have a lot of wealth that they should have even used their own wealth to add to Nigeria. If there's a problem that Nigerians' wealth is going down, they should have used their own to add to make sure Nigerians are better.
So that inspired you to vote for him then, because of what his wife said. Like a lot of people have been saying.
Not what the wife said. I voted for APC. I voted for Tinubu based on what he did in Lagos when he was a governor. I've said it often and on. But today, the Tinubu I know, the Jagaban I know, I don't think is that Jagaban I know them. He has changed. Right. You know what happened in this American election that just concluded? When Biden see that he can no longer make it, he stepped aside to Kamala Harris. Even if he has made a very wrong decision, because there would have been what is it called, collaborative effort. The Democrats sitting together to say, okay, who will go for us? Maybe it wouldn't have been Kamala Harris. Who knows?
There was no primary.
The Democrats wouldn't have lost the election, but because the president feels that he's no longer strong and he step aside. What is wrong if Mr. President Tinubu step aside? What is wrong? What is wrong? Because he has the wealth, he has the resources, he has everything. What is wrong for him to step aside? Is it that he's not hearing what is happening if he's not seeing? Is it that he's not hearing what is happening? I went to Bogor for an occasion. My brother, you need to see how people, they came with cellophane, nylon bags to pack leftover. As you eat and remain, they will pack it. And someone will say, is it for dog? It's not for dog. It's not for dog. People are so hungry. There's hungry in the land. So if he has nothing to show us again, he should step aside. See, last time he told us that rice will be sold for 40,000. Is it what he produced? Does he have a farm? Does Nigeria have a farm where they are producing the rice? Or some other person will put in his own resources? After all, he says he should sell for 40,000. Does it work like that? It doesn't work like we. We are buying rice 100 and something thousand naira. The last I bought was 107,000. And people are asking you, yo, you are buying rice. I'm buying this rice to carry us for a longer time. I'm not buying it because I have the money. What about people that cannot buy? The other day I want to buy a cup of beans, 17 naira. A cup of beans. Beans used to be common food those days. But today, beans is one of the most expensive food for us to eat. Are you going to go to fruit level? Which aspect of the agri will you mention here now? They are not doing anything. Building house for judges,
buying cars for government officials. Is that what we need? That is not what we need.
Like someone said, Tinubu administration is living on a borrowed money budget. Like we borrow money, then we use it to spend.
It has been like that from time. No. It has been like that. They used to borrow. Obasanjo borrowed. Obasanjo borrowed.
There is nothing wrong.
Yaradua borrowed. Good luck borrowed. Buhari borrowed. Tinubu borrowed. Nothing is wrong if you want to borrow. In as much as you are putting it squarely on what will benefit the people. See, governance is all about the people. It's all about the people. It's all about the people you are governing. It's not all about some individuals in your government. You continue to make them rich. No. No, they are getting it wrong. Let him step aside. Mr. President, I am your supporter. I have been supporting you. But as it is right now, I can no longer support you. Step aside. People are dying for Nigeria's sake.
Thank you so much.
You say why? During Buhari is there, during that time, at least, if I not working a day, no less than 20-25. If we do the same thing this time, but there's a lot of difference. If you work like 20,000 naira at that time, you buy fuel of 5,000 naira. But now, if you work of 20,000 naira, you buy fuel of 15,000. Have you seen the difference? Yes. Now Nigeria are good, and Nigeria are no good in the other way. Like me, I can't say I'm suffering, but what of some other people? What they don't have anything at all to eat. I have handwork. I have another work. Almost 3 difference of work I have. But some don't have anyone. But Buhari regime is better than Tinubu regime.
So is there anything where civilian government do for us?
It's civilians. It's only answer to only this food. Where civilian government do for us. If you check our refinery, it's now military builder. That is a Buhari. When Buhari is there, that was 1983. So civilian rule, civilian government, I never say we benefit anything there.
So military go better?
Military will better. Military is better than civilian rule.
All right.
The war, no matter amount you have in the bank, they give you only 20 pounds. Look at that 20 pounds. Go to Lagos now. The whole skyscraper there, whatever is a fine something in Lagos, Igbo is there. You go to Abuja, the same thing. You come to Port Harcourt, the same thing. You go outside the country, the same thing. So when you are dealing with a covenant person, you must be careful, because one day God will take revenge. Okay? What they are doing is to oppress Igbos, but they cannot. They cannot oppress Igbos. Understand? In fact, that is the best, because our president have no capacity to rule this country, which everybody here know, himself know, because he told us that I heard directly from him from television that he bought this election with a 3 trillion. With a 3 trillion, which he knew that he did not win the election. It was underbought. I say it is his turn, because they planned something before. This after this thing, now you go rule. That is why he was boldly saying, it is my turn. That is not election. Since they failed to give to P2B, everybody must suffer it. Now, outside is crying, Yoruba is crying, the Igbos are crying, but our crying have a limit. You understand? So, our president has no shame. His governors have no shame. The ministers have no shame. Therefore, all of them have disappointed this entire country. They have no capacity, ability in everything to rule this nation. For that reason, they should drop.
They should resign.
They should resign.
All right, thank you so much for your time.
God bless.